This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll try the jet sweep here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. The quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Let's talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Texas 7, Auburn 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The offense going with the hurry up. To the air, it's James. Or throwaway play there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. The linebacker shifting around now, moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback drops back. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole. And look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on. You know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll hand it off, and they'll stop him after a short gain. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
So second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Hand off to the single back. Powers through. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Back to pass. It's James. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And the runner takes off to his right. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Remember last time, they were 4 on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Just trucks through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And there's the handoff. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Texas, number 34 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Dropping back, it's James. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Single back, takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. First down here for this offense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's James. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the move, looking deep. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point.
That keeps the score. Texas 14, Auburn 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Here's the 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the run, he'll let it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
That's a poor punt. Goes out around the 40. Offense takes over in plus territory. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And now another deep ball here. It's caught inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 6. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Give it to the back again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
We'll try the jet sweep here. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I think the defense's eyes were completely in the backfield looking at this quarterback because of the speed that he has. They respect it. But what hurt them is they lost contain and they were vulnerable on the edges against that jet sweep because of the focus on the quarterback.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas. Oh, and a shootout developing. And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point puts him in front by 1.
That makes the score.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And here's the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's James. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Here's that defense shifting again. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over first and 10.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tight end goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's James. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. The 50. Now the 40. At the 30. The 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And looking for a big play here. Catch made down inside the 15. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. And he's going to be stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They're still down by 2. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the wideout goes in motion. And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. We'll give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again. And the single back takes the handoff.
Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter. Texas 28, Auburn 26.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, knocked right through.
35, Auburn 26.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The pass rush closing in.
Scramble play by the quarterback. Tackle is made at the 40. Second down coming up.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back, it's James. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Second down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Powering right past the defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's a shotgun run call. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage